Okay. All right, kidlets, come on in. Let's go. All right, so Happy New Year. It's 2023. Can you believe it's here?
I don't know where 2022 went.
I know
it's coming. 364 more days.
Yeah. All right, so let's go through and make some announcements. Can you guys hear me okay out there? All right. Nice, nice.
Let me do that now. I can keep omitting if you want, but I think
Okay.
she's got slides.
I can do it with
You let me
this.
know if you need-
Okay, thanks. Okay, so let's. Let me do it that way.
Gotta click the screen and you're good. Then you can
Right now.
click it again and then.
Okay, there we go. Okay, it's sales meeting 2023 style. So this year, I'll go ahead and do it. You guys will let me. Okay, this year, let's break a bad habit. Does anybody have any of those? You just have to pick one. Okay, that's it. Just pick one. So break a bad habit. You know what the tough part is figuring out which one that's good. Or it can be the fun part. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, learn a new skill. Right? I know Philip is gonna be talking to us about a new skill with 72 souls today. So that's gonna be exciting. Do a good deed, right? You guys do that every single day. I'm doing it right now, sitting. I know. Oh, it's so nice. Do a good deed. Visit a new place. You guys, do any of you have on your? You guys all did your 2023 goals and planning, right? Yes. Yeah. And did you guys pick up? Did you guys do your personal stuff to where you want figured out where you want to go? Your vacation, 3-day weekend, what have you? Yes. You gotta put you first. Okay, and so pick a new place. Where's a place that you haven't gone? Right? How many of you do the same rinse and repeat every time? Like you stay in your little bubble and go to the same restaurants or go to the same place. Yeah, I know.
You have to go to one of them.
I am going new places. I go to Hollywood Hills. This has been new, but now we're going to the same places all the time. Okay, visit a new place. Read a difficult book. Right? So what is that? Right?
That means go to book club.
We can segue right now for you, Christine.
Difficult.
This is a good segue for you.
Oh, here's a good segue. Is it on? So here's our book. Our book club is next week on the 17th. This is the special book because it's Paul Morris's book. Please come. It's going to be in the office from 5 to 6. And I understand because we got extra books. Paul even signed some of the books. We have 5 books that Tammy still has at the desk if you would like to receive a free book, but you must attend the class. And if you even haven't read it, I encourage you to come because it's really a great conversation. It is not on Zoom. This is in person only. And I want to give a little shout out to Joseph. Joseph gives me an amazing summary for all the books that we do, and we hand it out to everyone. And I just want to acknowledge him because he really puts a lot of time and effort into this. So I really appreciate you, Joseph. So I'm hoping that we're going to see we have a whole new list of 11 books for the year that is going to be coming out, and I hope you guys are excited. But show up, it's fantastic, and we have food and drinks.
We always have cocktails. Yeah, so thank you, Christine. Yes, and as you can tell, Christine has it's continuing on as the book club ambassador. So really appreciate your time and effort and everyone attending. It's really growing into just an amazing little group and culture and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you. Okay, so next one is write and send a letter. Do any of you guys know how to write anymore?
Right contract.
Right contract.
Your postage stamp going up.
Right.
Say again?
Your postage stamp going up again in the little while, in 2 weeks or so.
Well, then don't write any more letters. This is crazy. But yeah, write, send a letter. People love that. How many of you do your handwritten thank you notes as part of your system?
That's it.
In the same.
Right? That should be part of your daily system, really. It's writing, you know, it doesn't have to be a gazillion, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, if I can't do 100 today, then I'm not doing any. Just do 10, not or 5, 1, right? Just 1 a day, right? So it could be how many people are you adding to your database on a daily basis? What is that goal? What does that look like for you? If it's adding, you know, 5 people to your database on a daily basis, then do 5 thank you notes. Or just a thought, just, hey, just thinking about you.
You know, I recently switched to postables when I was sending out a lot. They look handwritten, very professional. You write the words yourself, they stamp it and mail it. It's,
Send out for-
Constables is good, and so is notes on the go. Is another.
Go.
Yeah, so if you all ever need a referral, we can hook you up with that, but
Awesome.
those handwritten notes are so special and so important.
Yeah, truly, they truly are. So thank you for that. Try a new food. All right. Out there, right? Let's try it. We're all diners in here. What, is there one food that you guys don't want to eat?
Yeah, I don't,
Liver.
Anything
Ew,
there.
liver's so good.
I don't do the shellfish thing, and last time I told someone that I don't eat shellfish. They said, why? And I said, because I feel like they're the bottom critters of the ocean, and they said, says the woman who's worked in both real estate and car business.
And then last but not least, take a risk. Take a risk, right? Is there, you know, because one thing that we know about this business is that we're always really to grow, we're always constantly on the outside of our comfort zone, right? That creates growth. So what's one thing for 2023 that maybe in the last year, 2022, or maybe the last few years, that you have been hesitant to do because out of a little bit of fear, right? Is there anything? Like even, like, I don't even know if I do it, but, was that?
Skydiving?
Does that?
Like Pilates? Yeah. My son did it for the first time this year, and he did, I think we were coming back from Austin, I can't remember. So from somewhere coming back, and all of a sudden I get a text message from my son of the video of him jumping out of a plane. I start crying, I'm like, oh my God. And he goes, there's no way I was gonna tell you, Mom. And I'm like, yes, I
I think the video says survive.
But, you know, but that was something, it was exhilarating and something that was outside of his comfort zone, but he decided to do. So what out there, so, you know, learning a new skill, etc. What is something that you want to risk? What is something, doesn't mean that you're risking your life, right? Well, I guess skydiving is kind of risking your life like that. But what is one thing that's outside of your comfort zone that you really, really just so want to do, but you are hitting a wall? Yeah. Right? What'd you say?
Shooting videos.
Shooting videos. How many of you are reluctant, other than almost all of you, other than Louisa and Sonia, right, to do videos? Right? The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Right? It is such an integral part of the business. We have to embrace it. We have to embrace it. So take a risk. So I'm excited to hear what I keep looking for it. Okay. Hold on. But you can add that into your game plan for the year. Okay, 2022 recap. So 2022 was kind of a crazy year, right? We were off to the races, January, February, March. Then all of a sudden we're like, okay, put the brakes on. What are we doing? What the hell? Feds, you're irritating, right? Da, 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 da. However, we still had an amazing year. Right. Oh,
What do you want?
just move that thing over
Oh,
or up somewhere. There you go. Okay, so this is our recap. We almost hit our best year ever. So this is our second best year in total volume since 2009, everybody.
There you go.
Okay, so our total volume sold 1.214 billion dollars. Okay, so everyone is a contributor to that, 1.214. We are, what, 80 million off from last year, which was our best year, which was 1.294, right, billion. So in volume, we are definitely the, number one in the region. And possibly, I want to check the numbers and see if we're number one in all of Southern California.
Yeah.
Right? So, oh yeah, I'm very competitive. So, yeah. So we may, and then in forward living, I don't know, I have to check, because I have to check year-end numbers. I'll know that next week. And so obviously report where we stand in forward living in different areas. I mean, Beverly Hills is a monster, but we're getting there, right? They have twice as many agents as we do, but that's
So
okay,
what?
right? So
And we're
what?
close.
Huh?
Be close to them.
Are we number two? And so, the top three offices and, actually, the top four offices out of the 11 are, Beverly Hills, Studio City, and Calabasas, and Largemont. Large? Yeah, so, but yeah, so I'm gonna get the numbers so we can figure out where we are. Total gross commission income paid out, 18 million. Almost 18.5 million in gross commission. That's amazing. Total units, 595. Our agent count is 324. We brought in 1.218 in company dollar, and our gross agent gain was 93. Right? So we're out there making sure that we are kicking ass, taking names, and bringing in world-class talent. Right? And make sure that that we protect our culture, as you know, right? That when I have conversations with people that we're recruiting, it's just like, hey, we do everything. We don't bring everybody on, right? We protect the culture in this office, right? And if we get a negative Nancy or Ned, right? I can't discriminate, that they go bye-bye, right? Because we just have to be very protective of our culture. Okay, so give Calabasas a round of applause. Yay. Oopsie. Oh, sorry. Okay. 2023 at a glance. We will be getting this over to you in an email with dates so you can start saving the date for the entire year. So January 13th is shift into Overthrive in Seal Beach. It is completely sold out. So those of you who did not buy a ticket, you're SOL, sorry. There's 540 people attending on this Friday, and thank goodness it decided not to rain at this moment on Friday. So yeah, we'll see. So, but we will bring back the information and report because it's Jason Abrams and Mark King. So super, super excited to be there. We have the Martin Luther King holiday on January 16th where the office is closed. January 20th, if you guys still want to get tickets for Rich's installation, as you know, our broker is the president of Southland Regional Association of Realtors. So we get to see them be installed on that Friday. There's quite a few of us going, like a lot. So if any more, I think there's some more tickets still left. February 10th, I'm waiting final confirmation, but this will be our award ceremony. Right, so we had who went last year for the party? At the all-day party. At the all-day party, right? So super excited for that. For February 18th through the 21st, it's family reunion. So please make sure you get your tickets for that. It's in our backyard in Anaheim. Disneyland. Disneyland, right? So
forward living.
Oh, sorry, I copied and paste, I have my book, sorry, FL is forward living. All right, so, and then on February 19th, that's when we're having our forward living, group dinner. So who all have attended when we put together our group dinners for forward living? In Austin, I mean, we always, in Cabo, so on and so forth, we always have a big, elegant dinner. Right, so those of you will, I am working on the location of this, but it will be a high-end, very beautiful, dinner for all of forward living. So we're anticipating anywhere from 100 to 150 people. So if you guys think that you want to attend that, even if you may not attend, family reunion, then we'll be getting out the, Eventbrite for you all, okay? May 11th, which will be here before we know it, Red Day. Right, Red Day. So those of you who know about Red Day, that's where we pick a charity. So the new ALC, which will be announced at our next team meeting. I'm super excited. We have a ton of new ALC members, which is really cool. We're gonna have our ALC retreat on January 28th. We'll be bringing in the committees and so on and so forth to the office. So it's really gonna be a fun year. So we'll keep you posted on that, but we will let you know what our, who the charity is gonna be. We've had some great Red Days in the past. So last year was so much fun. And then we're waiting on the exact days for Mega Camp, but typically it'll probably be the 21st to the 22nd in Austin. So hoping that everyone will attend. We have an absolute hoot of a time in Austin, and then we always have our group dinner there. And then, hey, Mexico. Woohoo! Mexico. So Lisa is going to be helping out significantly like she did last time. We are looking for locations, but the dates, so now you don't get a 3-week notice. Hey, we're going. We're giving you 10 months, right? So October 11th through the 15th. And then also, we're gonna make it to where you can either just pay it in a lump sum or you can make payment. So we're looking at some at Cabo again. Yep. So any questions? Is that exciting or what? Oh, and I've already reserved, I didn't put it on there, but I already reserved the yacht club. Oh, Christine, I already put a soft hold on the Westlake Yacht Club for our holiday party next year, or this year, I mean. Yeah, so I think it's the 14th, December 14th.
Awesome, that was so fun.
It was
amazing.
It was so stupid fun. Oh my golly, gee whiz. Oh, yeah. People are like, wait, I attended? I never remember being there.
It's a picture that I was there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, wow, look at this. Since our last team meeting, look at all the amazing new agents and new talent that we brought on board. Woo-hoo! So we have Mika, he's an amazing commercial agent that we got over from NAI. So that was super exciting. We have Katie, Emily, okay, Shalimar came back, Joel, Dijon, Azadeh, welcome, and Jasmine Davis. So we are super excited and thrilled to have you part of our family. So thank you. Okay. Oh, and I already mentioned Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Oh, was that next Monday already?
Yeah.
So,
Well, but BC will be happy.
oh, huh? Yeah, so it'll be on Tuesday. Yeah.
We got Monday.
Huh?
They want to do it Monday.
Okay, well, you guys do you.
We will do us.
Okay, and then Christine already spoke about her book club on January 17th. We already have the flyer all done. So, oh, I think it goes in our thing, but we'll get that out to everybody so you know all the books and dates for the entire year. And then, as you guys know, we have the 24K program, right? So what that means is if you have a new listing or a price adjustment, then you can have it, you only get to do it on one property once a week, right? But we have 24, almost 25,000 names, right, of agents that you get to blast this out to. So make sure you utilize that program for email blasts. And then remember our info site, our resource site. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to all these people. All these people. So happy birthday. Please keep in mind, okay, I don't know, I haven't really broadcasted a lot, but we have our new website. So it's a totally new design, new feel. It's really classy. It totally, the other one was awful. Did I say that out loud? Oh, there's a troublemaker. Yeah, so go check it out. But with that said, if any of you do not have a picture, a photo, please provide it, right? Because we do different posts, we do everything, and we want to be able to let you guys know, the world know, or whoever wants to go on Calabasas.com, right? What your beautiful face looks like.
Has mine been updated?
Oh, I know what you guys are talking about. All right. Whatever. Okay, so happy birthday, trouble. Knock it out. Okay, I can't do it again. I'll let you do it. And then happy anniversaries. Okay, Omid, 9 years. Phyllis, 6. Jacobus. We don't have your picture. Yeah, so you guys, so we've gone through and did a audit of our roster and the pictures. So for some reason, so we've updated the Google Drive. So please make sure that you get it over. Oh, Joey, 2 years. We're doing, there he is. Right, Rob, 2 years. Rob, right? Oh, Lexi's has it been a year already? Awesome. Oh my God, I can't wait. This makes me think about awards. I really can't wait for awards. All right. So, very cool. Okay, click. Sorry. Okay, December closings. Right. So even though it's been crazy, we still have a ton of people closing things, which, look at here. Where is she? Congratulations on your very first closing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, didn't catch that. Okay.
And Louisa and.
Louisa.
Christine.
And that's, Felicia's on here. I know we recognized her. So congratulations all for your closings.
Yeah.
Okay. The famous Hirsch and Jared Caps. Woohoo! So congratulations. They have 100% of their commissions moving forward. So super excited for them. Okay, Cindy, mortgage update.
So I've got a class coming up after this one, and I'm gonna be going over all the new, first-time homebuyer programs for 2023. There's a bunch, so, if there's some surprises in there too. And I have a little extra bonus at the end too. I'm gonna throw in some information on, seller financing, subject to financing assumptions. So these are kind of things that created tools that investors use a lot, but hey, why not? You've got a first-time home buyer who might be able to take advantage, find out more. So please come to my class. I am gonna put it on Zoom for all you people, even though it says it's gonna be live only, but it's raining, so we're Zooming too. So I'll talk to you then. Thanks.
Okay, we lost our host.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys see a picture you don't like, reach out to Bree, send her the one that needs to be in there. So,
send the 1986 photo.
Okay, Philip, come on up. So Philip's gonna share with us 72 sold.
Yes, and I'll tell you now, 72 sold is not for everybody. In the sense that it may not be worth the investment to make in the beginning. If you walk around that hallway, I can't flip over the board right now, but I did a quick 30-minute thing on forward mindset about starting with why power, working and sharing your mission with your core group of people. And quite honestly, you can get so crazy busy that you never even have to pay for marketed leads, right? I mean, you work with Ben and Jamie or just a collection of people on working your core, working your past client sphere, working your allied resources, working your SOI, and doing DTD2, plugging in for $40 a month with NER, never ending referrals, map coaching. You probably will never really truly need to make a cold call or receive a relatively cold to lukewarm lead ever. But if it's an absolute must that you work a target market and you're going to work a not met area and invest money into marketing, 72 sold is the place to be. Quick rundown, there's a $199 startup, $72 a month that you pay for training and access to all the stuff. $1,500 ad fund fee, and all of this is the how to do 72 sold, how to do the listing appointments, all that stuff. The biggest thing you really just have to decide is how you want to build your business, right? Like these tables are held up essentially by 4 legs. Your business in real estate is held up by 4 lead generation pillars, right? So if you're truly looking and saying, hey, I have some money, then seed money that I want to invest in this, then ultimately this is what I'm going to pick. Then you really do have to go all in on that mode. Before I go any further, who here has actually signed up with the program besides Marcia and us at Team La Familia? The 1,500 ad program or just the 72 a month?
The 72, yeah.
72, okay, perfect. Now I will say this, if you never pay for the ad fund, the 1,500, I'll tell you now, we've changed our entire listing presentation around 72 sold. We were kind of privately joking within our groups with each other that if the whole thing was snake oil, if it was all bullshit, right? The one thing that we took from it was that the listing presentation's on point. From the preparation to the gift that you give at the beginning, the meticulosity walkthrough, the peripherals, your value proposition without the ads, the approach to do-it-yourself marketing, to showing people how you can actually sell their home for 8.4 to 12% more. It's amazing. And if that's all you did, you would just have to change your training calendar to kind of incorporate it. We've done it where Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all we're doing is 72 sold live training. We're doing Saturday trainings around this stuff. Everything. We're like straight all in, and that's without getting bonuses on the ad fund. We've invested in the ad fund. We received 2 leads. One won't be ready till June or July. Another one's told us all together. But are there any specific questions about it? Someone on Zoom? Anna Grind? No. Okay. Anyone here inside the training room have any questions about 72 sold? Oh, well, it started apparently a couple years back. Here in the work up here in California, they started maybe back around Navy Camp in August. The ad fund may be closing this week, but the training is continuously, it's ongoing. When they do open up the ad fund again, they'll offer it to people who already paid for a spot, and they'll give an opportunity to expand that market pool.
And I mean, if you join, when did it start? Or
As soon as you click payment.
Oh yeah, you have an app. You'll be right in your system. Off you go.
Yeah.
No, I mean if I've been asking who's in it just so we can maybe start something here. We're not going to teach something that people aren't interested in. I mean, if you guys are more interested in Mike Ferry and stuff like that, then do that. But if it's something that we have a culture around, an environment around, then yeah, we'll totally snap it together.
So that's pretty good.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, we're doing it with our group and all that fun stuff. But as more people get into it, then there's definitely some more opportunity. I'm supposed to explain how the nuances work, but if it's something that isn't, like a priority, then we can talk about something else, or I can answer other questions about the program.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about the 4 key pillars that 72 sold is based on, what I'm talking about with the urgency and the
Oh yeah, speed to
social-
lead.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So from the standpoint of being on the ad fund and lead coming through, or
I think it's more of like, you mean the presentation of like what's the value it gives to your clients.
yeah, absolutely. So one of the biggest items, and I'm
Like
gonna
how they
take it.
train you is what I'm saying. You know how they train you on like what is it? urgency, like social, like,
Yeah, psychology.
yeah,
Yeah,
the psychological, whatever.
all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the biggest portion with 72 sold, if you were just doing the deal with yourself program, it's really just a different approach where you're doing the prep work, you're finding out more about the client as you can on social media, not just the comps on the house. You're also bringing the gift is highly suggested. As you're doing the walkthrough to the house, generally even the bold listing presentation and fairy stuff, they always say, hey, park your keister right here. I'm going to go walk your house and look at it through the eyes of the buyer. And that's like 101 Mike Ferry. This is really, you're really walking with that person, you're connecting with that person. We've done it with our SOI and past clients and gotten 3 listings so far month to date. We're going to be doing it with complete strangers when they answer our leads on our expired letters and on 72 sold ads. When we get to a certain point in the walkthrough, we go through the peripherals. What are some of the things that really stand out from their eyes as a seller? Now, this is complete opposite compared to what other people do when they're marketing a home. They're usually trying to tear the house down in order to get, a better list price and all that fun stuff. And yes, you're looking for the problems with the home, but you're really asking the seller, what are things that can really stand out? What have stood out for you that we won't know from our research that we can share with the market and with buyers at hand that really make this home a great match for someone out there, right? And then we go through our opportunity showing windows, and that's really just, hey, we're going to market this as a private showing. Yes, it'll be active on the market, but we're going to funnel all the showings to the days leading up to our open house. And we may not even need an open house if we have enough people out there writing offers ahead of time and then getting the best offer for your home, right? We go into counter offer intelligence. That's a whole nother process. We already staged the idea of, hey, these are some of the repairs and functional items on your home, all the stuff. And it sounds like, well, Philip, we could do that. I can just write that down and follow through. But you know what? It's more of ingraining it, right? Like I've heard a lot of things over the years in real estate that stuck with me for like a day or 2 days or a week. We're talking about making this fundamental, right? All the way through. And it's in everything that we do. It's in our neuro-linguistic programming, our NLP, and our conversations with them. There's a lot that goes into that. And of course, national stats, which you can get on YouTube. Though when you're in that culture and range and you're coming from a place of, hey, we truly want to help you, and here's a grand frame, and we're going to boil it down to the market that we're in, or the market that your home is in, or the market that we're referencing, then you become truly that key advocate and resource for them. I hope, did that answer your question? Because it's no different from the stuff that you guys train. I mean,
but like they really teach you how to like instead of saying choose me as the agent because here's what value I bring, they have you fall back on the system. Like we have a system that gets homes sold faster than any other person or more efficiently and whatever.
sure.
So you don't have to be like, choose me because I'm better than her. You're saying, no, I have a better system to get it sold.
And you don't even reference the system.
Right,
I mean, it's like how do I explain it? I never ask for a referral. I always say, who else would benefit from what we just talked about? Right? And that's my way of getting a referral without asking for a referral. We're actually just presenting what we do in such a way that anyone else that they've met with, their best friend, who's a part-time realtor, the local neighborhood guy who's like, list me because I dropped crap off at your door for 25 years, whatever it is, it's not the same. And even when we come up against another 72 sold agent, awesome. Then it's all about entrepreneurship and it's capitalism at that point, it's competition. But no, you bring up great points that it really is unique. There's only 8,000 of us on the program in the Southern California, in the LA area, which they define as essentially like Bakersfield and parts of Tulare all the way down to Anaheim or just north of San Diego. There's only 300 and something slots, right? So there's not that many people on program to begin with, right? So once you're in, you can get all the training, you can do the do-it-yourself marketing. I will say there's tremendous opportunity in it. It will take sacrifice. It's kind of like what they were talking about, learning a new skill. It's going to sound funky. It's going to be against everything that you trained on in a sense, but believe me, it will be worth it if you dedicate yourself to that training, and not just one time. Don't go to the one-time mastermind and I got it. I mean, truly, when we talk about the 1 rule of 6, practice, prospect, lead follow-up, negotiate contract appointments, manage the money, count the money. That practice portion is absolutely key. I mean, we are paid a ton of money to do this business. It's a shame that we only put in 2 minutes a week or whatever it is into our craft. So I'm sorry to kind of poo-poo everything. Maybe I was supposed to go into like details, but it really, it can change everything. It's just, I don't know where people stand with it. You know, I put a message out on WhatsApp and nobody answered, so I wasn't sure where to guide the conversation. But if it's something you guys want more details on, just shoot me a text. Maybe we, you know, depending on the interest, we create a quick Zoom about it and we can go into the nuances of it. If anything, go to 72national.com, 72, the word national.com, and then go through like their litany of pitch videos and all that stuff. But think about first why you're doing the business, how you want to go about accomplishing those goals, and then see where 72 Sold fits into that spectrum.
Sign up, Philip, you just go to 72 Sold.
72national.com, upper right corner, the blue button, and then you'll pick LA, and then you're solid.
Okay.
And I think there's no limit to the 70 to like signing up. I think there's a limit to like the ad fund.
Yeah.
What's the ad fund?
Ad fund is like the paid commercial, so it costs millions of dollars to place a commercial on national TV.
Right.
The 1,500 that pool that we're in pays for that, and there's some logistics. So we pay the 1,500 a month. We get 4 to 6 leads a month on that. We pay 25% referral fee to Greg Haig and 72 Sold. You can even refer those leads out. So Marcia, who's on the call, she has 2 ad spots. She's going to get 12 leads a month. And if she has overage, she could refer those out and take a 40% referral fee on it. I mean, I would refer it out for 35 or 40% to another 72 Sold agent if it's out of our area. And it's, you pick your zones, you can, you know, put together your zip codes. You can actually turn it into an aggregation business, a lead aggregation business, and sell them off. There's so many possibilities with this. You don't have to be a solo agent. In fact, I highly encourage you to have a network. It's kind of in our wheelhouse. Have a network, grow a operations team. Maureen essentially runs it with Josh, and then we filter through on the appointments.
Yeah, the program in itself is exactly as Philip has described it. It's a tremendous opportunity. Whether you do the $1,500 a month per seat ad fund, or you do the do it yourself at $72 a month. The source, they have a lot of material in there. They even have letters pre-written for you. So all you have to do is fill in the person's address and name and sign it. They provide a lot of training, lots of videos, watch them over and over again. It's an investment. This isn't one of those things where you're going to sit down and look at it and go, oh, I got it the first time. Very detailed, very helpful. And at the same time, that dedication that you're going to put into it is really going to, come back to you tenfold. The people that are doing do it yourself are doing very well. The one thing to keep in mind is that this is not something that Philip can teach you, that I can teach you, that Louisa can teach you, and then you can market 72 Sold on your own. You have to be certified through 72 Sold, which means you have to either do the monthly do-it-yourself fee and get certified online and you get your certification, and or you do the $1,500. But as we can't train it in the office and then you go running, using the 72 Sold logos and all that on your own. So that's really important to understand. It's proprietary. It is counterintuitive in some ways. And I was butting heads with it, at the beginning when I was looking at it going, I don't know about this, but it makes a lot of sense when you finally get through it and you do it multiple times in your head and you practice and you see that it makes absolute sense. It's really brilliant.
You really have to be a professional realtor. Like this is a full-time gig. No other way to put it. Or you're working with somebody who's just got the operations, got the all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it really will take focus. Like any activity you pick, those 4 pillars, it's going to take focus. You're not going to accidentally stumble over a deal. We get those, right? But if this is going to be something that you're going to dedicate and have a career worth having and a business worth owning, it will take time. So thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcia.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It says, can you provide the website one more time?
72national.com.
72national.com.
If you want to see where the clients look at 72sold.com is what is the public facing site that helps.
Nice. I know, because you all know I watch football. Anybody not know that?
I didn't know that at all.
So I'm like, oh my God, there's the commercial. So I posted on WhatsApp on Sunday, but it's a real thing. And those commercials, as you know, especially during during NFL, those are millions and gazillions
Oh, yeah.
of dollars. So be able to participate in an ad buy for $1,500.
Oh, one last thing, for the $1,500, the eyeballs that you're getting for per dollar is like 150,000 eyes per dollar spent. Like we can spend $1,500 in mailing a farm, and we would have to repeat that process every month in order to get maybe like one deal at the end of 18 months, or maybe a handful of deals. Whereas here, they're already relatively scrubbing the lead. I mean, a person did say, I want to sell, here's my price, here's my contact information. And like any internet lead, it may take 12 to 18 months to close, but this is an op city where, hey, I fogged up a mirror and I filled out a loan application. Hey, no, I genuinely want to do this and I want to keep it discreet or whatever their goal is.
Yeah.
To give you some insight, a person in Hawaii, our recent lead that I failed to get over to Marine right away. It was 10 o'clock on Sunday. They answered the lead, the call or the ad, sent it right in, and he's looking at selling his home here in Thousand Oaks. It's $2.5 million. We'll be ready in June or July of this year. Well, cool. We'll happily pay $1,500 and give a 25% referral, knowing that we get that plus the lifetime relationship of the client. Hence, past clients is a big part of our pillar. It forces us in a good way to stay in touch with those clients and continue building those relationships. Doesn't live here, lives in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Right. So these are people that I wouldn't normally have door knocked, would not have door knocked a gated community. I don't door knock. This is a great way to bring in those clientele.
So I have a quick question, with Op City, when you get a lead, anything that is an offshoot of that lead, you have to pay them a referral fee for 22 years.
Really?
So with 72 sold, it's just on that one and then it's
One and done. Past client becomes yours, referral, all the micro farming leads, all those efforts that you farm out, all those other leads that come in that you farm out, those are 100% your businesses or your individual leads. So it's a one time, and man, they're giving us so much value in return for it. And then for those who have the discretionary income, you can buy, once they open it up again, you buy the ad space. You don't even have to do the appointments. You can refer the deals out, and they call it the investor fund. You keep 35 or 40% and pay out 35 or 40% to a 72 sold agent. And there's a pool of us that are like, yeah, send it over. Because we know once we lock that in and close it, we got the client, we got the leads, we get the micro farm, we get to aggregate. And we haven't even touched on command, but we're getting $1 to $3 per investment is one lead, right? We've been doing $5 ads and getting 6 leads back. So that's under $1 per lead, right? And we've been farming that out to Brenda to call and all that fun stuff. So, there's so many things you can do. You just have to decide how you want to go about defining how you do the business and why you're doing it.
Yeah, and their commitment's only 18 months too, versus 2 years with Op City for that one lead. And anything that comes from that, any additional properties, any referrals, all of that is all you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very, very good. Okay, before I bring Sonia up, I just want to mention, we talked about this. We always talk about mindset, right? Always have to have some little mindset thing in the presentation, but everything behind 72 sold, mindset.
Yep.
What you're thinking, what your why, when you talk to your buyer or seller, what's their why, right? Why are they moving? Why are they selling? So on and so forth. When you guys wake up in the morning, it's what's your why, right? And just the strength of your belief and keeping the mind strong. So I just want to bring up, you guys have heard me, well, anyway, the DeMar Hamlin, right? The football player that basically died on the field, right? A week ago yesterday on Monday Night Football, he left the office. Right, I mean, it's crazy story. I won't go all into it, but it's the power of positivity, the power of strength, and obviously the power of prayer and the positive feelings all around him, right? Environment matters. So that's why it's important for you guys. I mean, it's such a wild story. I mean, like, when the Buffalo Bills, when they ran it back, I like cried. I was just like, holy shit, that was like insane. But if you guys allow I know this, you guys are like, Stephanie, that's spiritual, but I don't give a shit. But if you guys just believe in yourself, right? And allow the universe to just put out what it is that you want, right? And just be strong. And then if there's times when you're not strong, gather our strength, right? Because that's environment matters.
Oh, yeah.
And we are a family here and we support each other and want the best for each and every one of you, personally, professionally, and whatever, in every single area of your life. So just that there are times when you're not feeling it, right? Grasp onto all of us, because that's what we're here for. And you guys can't, because he is such a prime example of you can fool through anything if you have the desire to do so. So just always tap into your why, because remember, your why is supposed to make you cry, right? And just have fun with it. Just go have fun with it. So with that said, super excited to have Sonia here. We have our kicking off Tech Talk next Wednesday. What is it, the 18th?
Yep, 18.
18th at 5.
I need to bring it back. Okay, on the mindset note though, so I'm always like, what's my affirmation today? So today it was, I'm a money magnet and I enjoy $100 bills raining down on me daily. Yeah. So that was mine today. Okay, so you can use mine if you want to. I think we did that. No, I need it. Sorry.
No, where did your slide go?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm gonna X out of this real quick. Okay. All right, so hi. Okay, so the 18th, mark your calendars. It was a very generic slide there that didn't have the dates.
Yeah, I told her to put that.
But if you have been here for Tech Talk, so we do a little happy hour. Oops. Agent.kw.com is your command login, right? So on the 18th, I hope you guys join us. We normally do 5 to 7-ish, right? If you haven't been here for that, we'll bring out some lime cheese. It is a workshop style thing, so I'm not preaching anything that you guys don't want to talk about. It's mostly just to help you set up. So I know Command glitches a little bit. If you've been working with Command, you might know that they run updates on like Tuesdays. So if you're ever having an issue and you're just like, what the heck, why is my screen white or whatever else, it might be something like that. So it's really here for, I'm here to troubleshoot the stuff with you. And okay, so with that said, if you have any tech questions or anything like that for me, let me know. So I'll be here on Wednesday next. Okay, so Command, a couple things. Somebody touched on those handwritten notes, okay, earlier today, right? So if you guys are doing, who's doing any agent to agent handwritten notes? Anybody? I know Christine is, because I get her mail.
Yes, I am.
So it's always a good idea to test this stuff on yourself. If you're in coaching, maybe send something to your coach so she knows you're working, right? Louisa will take your mail. So agent to agent referrals. Okay, how many of you know that inside of Command, you can actually see what we used to call the U-Haul pattern moving list? Okay, and back in the day, you could walk into the U-Haul and be like, hey, where did everybody move to from my area in the last 6 months or in the last year, right? That's what agents used to do back in the day. Yes, so I'm told, I didn't do it. But inside of Command, you guys, you can go to the referrals tab. So if you want to figure out, okay, who am I gonna write these handwritten notes to? So you can just go into Command over here and you're gonna go to referrals, which is the 5th tab down. And in here, if you click on this map, right, you can actually put, instead of looking for an agent, it's defaulted to see, there's no agents on here who have 0 transactions in the last 12 months, by the way. So everybody in here, you cannot find somebody in there who's never done a deal. You have to find somebody who's had at least 1 transaction, all right? So these are all KW agents, but it pulls them by production. Instead of production though, You can swap this over to referral patterns and look how freaking cool this is.
That is pretty cool.
Okay, so from, I think I have it set to Torrance, okay, so I live in Redondo Beach, so that's where mine is set to. You can literally see, this is where all the referrals in the last 12 months went to from here. And not only that, you can see them here, what percentage? So if 5% of all the referrals sent in the last 12 months went to Vegas, don't you think you might want to have a Vegas referral partner? Yes, right? You need a person. Hello, who are you going to send your people to, right? Okay, so then you're going to switch it back over to production and you're going to search Las Vegas and you can find, and it'll pop up all the teams, everybody on the side, and you can see all of their production, buy sides, sell sides. You can click on their profile, right, and see what areas they service. Which, speaking of which, make sure you guys' profiles are filled out, because I never send any referrals to somebody whose profile is blank in command. So KW, you can go through KW Connect, or you can go through your up here, your Connect profile, right? So it should look something like this, and then you can go into your own profile over here. You want to take a look at your through here, okay? But okay, so referral patterns. Now, so let's say you find somebody, you call them up, you say, oh my gosh, I totally, like every time I look at one of these popular places, I realize I already know somebody from there. So then I end up calling them. So for instance, Vegas, my referral partner there is Jacob. So I would call Jacob and be like, hey, dude, I just realized that 5% of all the referrals that went out last year went to Vegas. Can we make this like a referral partner type of thing? Tell me what's going on over there. I'll send you people that way. Here's the areas I service, right? And then as I hang up the phone, I'm going to send him that personalized note. Now, where do you send an agent-to-agent referral card?
To the office.
What?
To the office,
To their office. Why?
then more people see it.
Right?
More people see it.
Right. So first of all, I don't even need to ask for Jacob's home address, right? Or maybe I met the person from Miami or wherever in family reunion. They gave me their business card, right? Business card has what? The office address on it. You don't even need their home address, guys. Take the office address. Here's what happens. So when my friend who does only referrals from Portland sends me the card to my office, where does it go? It goes straight onto my clipboard wall because it's a cute card and I want to keep it there, right? So now when anybody here comes to me and says, hey, I need a person in Portland, do you have one? I'm like, oh yeah, here you go, call Kurt. So when you send a handwritten note to somebody in the office, you capture the whole office. All of those people, if they keep your card, right, in the office, all those people in the office can you can be referred to them from that person inside of the office. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, it's like super simple, but you got to have a system for this, like with anything else. You know, Philip is a systems person. Anybody who's really running their business at a really high level, you want to have some sort of a system around this, because you could just work referrals all day long if you wanted to. Now, check this out. More importantly, I want to know, where did the people move to here from, right? Because I make a bigger percentage on that side if someone's sending me the referral. So you're going to go into that referrals patterns thing here, right? So the second, this is the outgoing. You guys see there's two buttons here. This is on the where did we send them to. I'm going to switch it over to where did they come to me from. Dun, 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 right? And now I can see, oh, 17% came from Portland, Oregon. I would like to think I had something to do with that. Just because of my friends with that. This is what we do, right? So you take a card, you can go to Canva, for example. That's all I do is I go to Canva. They have these cards that are like, I don't know, I guess they're like a 5x7 or whatever. Super easy peasy. You can just put your logo or whatever you want, cute quote or something on the one side, and it's all blank on the other side, and you stick it in an envelope. Hey Terry, thanks so much for being my referral partner up in Calabasas. I look forward to sending referrals your way. That's it. Super easy. They're like, oh, she's gonna send me referrals? I'm not gonna do this away. I need this card, right? So that's my tech tip for you. Agent to agent referrals is a huge opportunity, like bigger than anything else, especially with family reunion coming up. So hopefully you guys can all purchase a ticket to family reunion. However, if you choose not to, right, it's $1,300.
$12.99.
$12.99.
Even
Okay, so that's a chunk of money, right? Especially in the first quarter. So if you cannot do that, look, you can still go to Anaheim and go to every single networking event. There's agents every year, regardless of if it's in Louisiana or wherever the mega camp or family reunions are. You can go and all the networking events happen outside of the conference center for the most part. So you don't need a ticket to go in. You can go to the KW luxury networking event. You can go to the rainbow networking event. You can go to whichever ones, right? There's commercial. There's always a lead with kindness event that those guys from Beverly Hills put on. So many commercial, all the communities, sports and entertainment is going to be there, right? So you can go to all of those things and not have the ticket. And then work this plan all year long with referrals. Make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Right? You don't have to be a sports and entertainment member to go to those events. You're also going there to find out more and see if there's value in it, right? But KW worldwide, you can send referrals worldwide. Right? So all of those guys are doing those happy hours and whatever around there. Maybe pick a day that you want to stay over if you're not going to get the hotel for the whole time. And then the other times look through, what makes sense for you to stay for and all of that stuff. All right, I think that's it for me. Yeah, if you guys need any help with this, we'll be good. Yeah.
Testimonial. If you're not an expert on command, you have to go to her class. She can teach you on a kindergarten level of, I didn't understand command. She's amazing. She can teach anybody command.
Thank
So-
you. It's I think that command is one of those things where, you're trying to learn something new, right? And you could watch a video on it, but unless you get that issue solved right in front of you at that time, then it kind of like stumps you. You're just like, I give up, right?
Yeah.
It's not working. It's not going to go through, and it's something simple. So we have lots of support from the office already and Scott Lurley and all these other places, but if you really, want to move something forward that you haven't been able to move forward, whether you want to start doing postcards through there, or you want to run an email campaign, whatever it is, we'll go over it in the class where you can actually do it and then learn it better, right? So I'm here to help you troubleshoot. Thank you guys.
Sonia, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you available on a one-on-one basis if I come to Torrance?
Oh, I can meet you here in Calabasas. Who is that? Lynette?
Annette?
Yeah.
The newbie.
Yeah.
Okay,
No problem.
I'll reach out. Thank you.
Welcome. All right. Thank you, guys. That's it for
Thank
me.
you. Amazing as always.
Trying to get your slides back. Uh-oh. What happened? There you go.
Oh, there we go.
The mouse isn't good.
Okay, so, hey, we're not gonna go a half hour over. So it is,
Sorry. Was that me?
no, you're fine. So hold on, so, let me go back here, slideshow. Miss Lisa Donovan, our amazing escrow officer with Calabasas Escrow. Wanna say hi? Wanna take a picture?
Hi, everybody. Just want to say hi. We're excited. Everything's been going great. We started in August. We're closing last month. I want to recognize Rob and Nikki closed the deal with us. Phil from Martin and the Rock from the Real team closed the deal with us.
Yay.
Eileen closed the deal with us. Ray, where's Ray? I don't see him today.
Oh, he hasn't been.
Call Ray. And Emilio's closed. So thank you guys for your support. We really appreciate it. And we have a lot of great goals. Louisa closed one.
I opened one.
You opened one. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, and then we have Steve closing one this week on
Yep.
Friday. So doing great. I'm really happy with everything. We have our goals for the new year and hopefully working alongside with you guys, we attain those goals. And we're just very excited to be here. Everything's going great.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Yes. Yeah, no, you know, it's funny, this office, there's a lot of quick closes in this office. They're like, can you do a 7-day close? And I'm like, absolutely, I can do a 2-day close if everybody's on the same page. But yeah, I'd see it. Huh? Yeah, so I mean, we've been doing a lot of quick closings, so. And Brian is great. Brian helps me out a lot and he does a lot and so I'm just excited to have him as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So we really appreciate the support for Calabasas escrow. Lisa and Brian are doing an amazing job. And, you know, I know that we were without escrow for a few months, so I really appreciate everyone jumping on board and almost a year, anyway. But, yeah, so just thank you for, the support that you all provide the office. We already talked about family reunion. Make sure to get your ticket. Off-market listings. I know we gotta go, so there we go. Happy New Year! Right, oh, Cindy's class at 11:30. Don't forget, she's here. And then I know I'm so happy there were so many people physically here, so thank you. I'm like, we don't have to get very much because no one's gonna show up. Everyone's gonna be on Zoom. I was wrong. So thank you. So we'll use this link if you want to attend Cindy's class. So we'll end now and then we will re-up it at 11:30. All right, thank you all. Have a powerful, positive day. Let's go.
Right.